everyone, and welcome back to my cooking show, Cooking in Quarantine with Caroline. We are just finishing up with week 3 in quarantine, so it's about to be almost a month in quarantine, which is really fun. Today we have a very special guest. This is the first guest I've had on my show. I've had tasting guests, but I've never had a cooking guest before. This is my sister Ellie. We don't look alike that much. Today we're going to be making a very special treat. We're going to be making churros for my best friend Amy and her best friend Anna because it's their birthday today. And what better way to lighten your day in quarantine than with some delicious churros? So let's get right to it. What you're gonna need is 1 cup of water. We're using 2.
1 cup of flour.
2 tablespoons of vegetable oil.
2.5 tablespoons of sugar. And half a teaspoon of salt.
And then for coating the churros, you're gonna need a teaspoon of ground cinnamon and half a cup of white sugar. And we actually didn't double these because you don't need to double the coating if you are like us and are doubling the recipe. And then finally, lots and lots of oil to fry those babies in. So first things first, in a small saucepan over medium heat, we're gonna combine the water, the 2.5 tablespoons of sugar, the salt, and the 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. We're gonna bring that to a boil, remove from the heat, and stir in the flour until the mixture forms into a ball. Then we're gonna heat the oil for frying in a deep fryer or deep skillet to 375 degrees. And once it's heated, we're gonna pipe little strips of the churros using our pastry bag, and then we fry until golden brown. Hi, I'm here with a couple of updates. Number 1, we've got the oil heating up. The only issue with that is our thermometer only goes to 220 and we need it to be 375, so we're just ballparking it at this point. Okay, number 2 is the tip is really small and we need it to be much larger, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a couple mini churros with the lines, with the star tip that we need, and then we're going to make the rest much bigger, and we're just going to cut a hole in the bag and they're not going to look pretty or anything. But it doesn't matter. It's the taste that counts, you know. So this is heating up and we're going to get right to it. Oh! Okay. Alright, so as you may probably know, churros are better hot. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna coat 2 with the cinnamon sugar right now, and then we're gonna make the rest and deliver them later and off camera. So let's pour in the sugar and the cinnamon, and we're gonna mix it up. And now we have our 2 hot churros right here, and we're gonna coat them. Ooh, look at that. Look at that.
Let's just eat them.
Someone's eager.
Okay. Ready?
Mine's raw.
Mine too. I told you we should cut them in half. Otherwise, it does taste good. I think we need to put it on lower heat.
Higher.
No, lower. So then it doesn't brown the outside as quickly. You should know this, aren't you? Well, it tastes good. Let's try again. Ew, you spit it out. That's gross.
Okay, I guess we're gonna make some more and then hopefully they're not raw in the middle. My guest is gone unless my guest wants to come back, but I would assume not. So basically we're still struggling to get that perfect consistency. You know, pretty good. If I'm pretty good. Still a little bit raw on the inside, but not as bad as the first batch. So even though these seem relatively easy, like the ingredients, blah, 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 it's really hard to get the oil the right temperature, and it is really hard to get them fully cooked on the inside. While it may seem like, oh, it's fine, like if it's a little raw on the inside, we didn't put any harmful ingredients, like there aren't any eggs, so it wouldn't matter if it's raw. It just tastes better when it's not gooey and gross. So this was pretty hard actually, and they did not work. Like every recipe I've done, it's like worked, but these just did not work very well, unless in the ones Ellie's making right now, they are cooked on the inside, but we just couldn't get the oil to stay at the right temperature, and even the right temperature seemed too hot because it was cooking outside and not the inside. The one I just ate was like really hard on the outside because we had cooked it for so long, but it was still like a slightly gooey on the inside. So not the easiest recipe, but yeah, it wasn't really worth it because I don't even like churros that much. But I hope Amy and Anna think they're good, so we're gonna bring it to them and wish them happy Corona birthday. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like Disneyland because they make really good churros there. And stay safe, wash your hands, wear your masks, and do a little dance. Okay, peace out.